Good morning, students. I hope all you are safe. So, in this maths class, we are going to complete the exercise 2.5 and few example problems. See, before that, we have learnt modulus z is equal to modulus z bar, and modulus z square can be written as z into z bar. Almost this is enough, I hope. In exercise 2.5, second problem we did not complete, that is for any two complex numbers z1 and z2 such that is given modulus z1 equal to modulus z2 equal to 1 and z1 into z2 not equal to minus 1, then show that this is a real number. For real number, we know the condition: if z is equal to z bar, then z is real. This condition we know. So before going to that, the given we will take it. Given modulus z1 equal to modulus z2 is equal to 1. So modulus z1 equal to 1 implies, I am going to square it. Square equal to 1. Modulus z square can be written as z into z bar. So this is z1 into z1 bar equal to 1. From this, z1 is equal to 1 by z1 bar. Similarly, I am going to take the next one, that is modulus z2 is equal to 1. When we square, that is modulus z2 the whole square equal to 1. Now, it can be written as z2 into z2 bar is equal to 1. That is z2 is equal to 1 by z2 bar. Is that clear? Now we have to prove z equal to z bar. So I am going to take this content as z. Let z is equal to z1 plus z2 by 1 plus z1 into z2. Now we know the value of z1 and z2, we can substitute. See, 1 by z1 bar plus 1 by z2 bar, the whole divided by 1 plus z1 bar into z2, 1 by 1 plus 1 by z1 bar into 1 by z2 bar. In order to simplify the numerator, take LCM, that is z1 bar into z2 bar. So we have to cross multiply, isn't it? That is z2 bar plus z1 bar. The whole divided by denominator also, the LCM will be z1 bar into z2 bar. Here no numbers in the denominator, so we have to multiply. That is z1 bar into z2 bar plus 1. Now both the denominators are same, we can cancel it. See the numerator, I can write it as z1 plus z2 the whole bar. And the denominator also 1 plus z1 into z2 the whole bar. Because the conjugate of real number is same. In order to prove, I have taken it. See here. Now this is z1 plus z2 by 1 plus z1 into z2 the whole bar. Actually, what is that? That only z. So we have got it z bar. So when we are getting z is equal to z bar, we can write that is real. Therefore, you can write z is, therefore z is real. Or you can write the question z1 plus z2 by 1 plus z1 into z2 is a real number. Is that clear? See, till 7th problem we have completed. Now 8, 9, 10 is left. 8th problem. If the area of the triangle formed by the vertices z, iz and z plus iz is 50 square units, find the value of z. Find the value of modulus z. Given area of triangle is equal to 50. So we know area of a triangle is half into base into height. Is that? Here, take these two sides, then it will be easy for you. So I am writing complex Z means when we take the modulus, we will get the value, isn't it? Half into modulus Z into modulus IZ is equal to 50. Now, cross multiply modulus Z into this IZ I am taking separately. Modulus I into modulus Z into 2 into 50 is 100. Why I have separated this? Because in the question they have asked find the value of modulus Z. Now this is modulus Z into modulus Z is modulus Z square and modulus I that we know root of 1 square. Real part is not there, isn't it? Only imaginary part 1 square. We know that root 1 square is 1. So now I can write modulus Z is equal to square root of 100. Modulus Z means always it will be positive, isn't it? That is why I did not give plus or minus. So root 100 is 10. Therefore the value of modulus Z is 10. Is that clear? Before going to the problem number 9, we have to do an example. Example 2.16. Show that the equation Z square equal to Z bar has 4 solutions. This equation has 4 solutions that we have to prove it. I am taking Z square is equal to Z bar. This is what we have, isn't it? Take the modulus on both sides. So we may get modulus Z the whole square equal to modulus Z bar. Or modulus Z bar is equal to modulus Z, isn't it? So which implies, see modulus Z the whole square. Take this to left hand side. Modulus Z is equal to 0. Now in these two, modulus Z is common. I am taking out. So modulus Z minus 1 is equal to 0. So we may get modulus Z is equal to 0 or modulus Z minus 1 equal to 0. See, modulus Z equal to 0. See, this implies Z is equal to 0 is a solution, is one solution. From here, modulus Z is equal to 1. From this anyway, modulus Z equal to 1 means I can't write it. Modulus Z the whole square equal to 1 square. So this can be written as Z into Z bar is equal to 1. From this, we can find it out the value of Z bar. Okay. So we may get Z bar is equal to 1 by Z. Keep it. Now I am taking given Z square is equal to Z bar. So which implies we may get Z square is equal to Z bar means what is that? 1 by Z. So which implies cross multiply, I am getting Z cube is equal to 1. So it has 3 non-zero solutions. So when Z cube equal to 1 means it's understood. The power 3 is there. So we may get 3 non-zero solution. So already we have written Z equal to 0 is a solution, we got it, isn't it? So we can write including Z equal to 0 as a solution. We get, see here 1 plus 3, 4 solutions. This is what they have asked us to prove. Is that clear? Now the same way we have that in exercise 2.5 problem number 9. Show that the equation Z cube plus 2 into z bar equal to 0 has 5 solutions. 5 solutions. Okay. Same way we can do it. See, we have z cube plus 2z bar is equal to 0. Isn't it? So first I am taking z cube is equal to minus 2 into z bar. Now shall we take the modulus? So we may get modulus z cube is equal to modulus minus 2 into z bar. Inside the modulus, when it is there, automatically we can take it as 2. Modulus z bar is can be written as modulus z. So modulus z cube minus 2 into modulus z is equal to 0. Now from one modulus z is common, we can take it out. Here modulus z the whole square minus 2 is equal to 0. So from this we may get modulus z equal to 0 or modulus z the whole square minus 2 equal to 0. So modulus z equal to 0 means sure we know z equal to 0. So is a solution. We have got one solution here. Now modulus z the whole square is equal to 2. Isn't it? So modulus z the whole square equal to 2 means we can write z into z bar equal to 2. So z bar can be written as 2 by z. Now take the given condition. That is given as z cube plus 2 into z bar is equal to 0. So which implies z cube plus 2 into z bar, that is 2 by z is equal to 0. Or take LCM. LCM will be z power 4 plus 2 into 2, 4 equal to 0. Or z power 4 plus 4 equal to z into 0 is 0. So z power 4. So from here we can write, therefore it has how many solutions? 4 solutions. Now you can write including z is equal to 0, we get 5 solutions. Is that clear? Both similar steps we have did. Would you all understand this? Then shall we move to the next part? Square root of a complex number. Okay. So here I hope we can find out the formula. Okay, one formula is there. Using the formula, we can write the answer directly. But what is that formula? So I am taking, let square root of a plus ib is equal to x plus iy. So root of a plus ib equal to, I have taken the answer x plus iy. Now we need to find it out what is x and what is y. Okay. Let it be, I am keeping it as equation number 1, where x comma y belongs to real number. Okay. So square on both sides, what we may get it? My a plus ib is equal to x plus iy the whole square. Somehow we need to find it out what is x and what is y. Say when we square it, a plus b the whole square, a square plus 2ab, 2i into xy plus b square is iy the whole square. Now x square plus I into 2xy, I square the value is minus 1, isn't it? So we may get minus y square. So a plus ib is equal to, and collecting the real part, x square minus y square plus I into 2xy. Is that clear? Now compare the real part. We may get x square minus y square is equal to a, and imaginary part 2xy is equal to b. 2xy is equal to b. Using these two, we have to find out what is x and what is y. Now Since we have x square minus y square and 2xy value, I am going to find it out what is x square plus y square, the whole square. This almost you may be knowing the answer. The formula x square minus y square the whole square plus 4 into x square y square. X square plus y square the whole square equal to x square minus y square the whole square plus 4 into x square y square. So this is a square. This is 2xy the whole square, isn't it? So I can write which is plus b square, isn't it? So from this, which implies x square plus y square is equal to root of a square plus b square. Okay. Now this is one answer, and we have x square minus y square is equal to a. We can write this as equation 1. Already equation 1 is there, so we can write it as equation number 2, and this is equation number 3. Add both equation ma. Add both. So 2x square is equal to root of a square plus b square plus a, or x square is equal to root of a square plus b square plus a the whole divided by 2. So x means what we will be getting? Plus or minus square root of a square plus b square plus a divided by 2. Isn't it? Same way, see, I am writing equation 2. X square plus y square is equal to root of a square plus b square, and equation number 3 implies x square minus y square is equal to a. There when we add, we got the value of x, isn't it? Now subtract it, symbol will change. Minus will become plus, and here plus will become minus. X square minus x square. Y square plus y square is 2y square. This is root of a square plus b square minus a. Or y square is equal to root of a square plus b square minus a the whole divided by 2. Or y is equal to plus or minus root a square plus b square minus a the whole divided by 2. Is that clear? So we have got the value of x and y. So a plus ib we took, isn't it? Suppose if z is equal to a plus ib, what is modulus z ma? We may get root of a square plus b square, isn't it? That is a square plus b square. That I can write it as modulus z. Now when I took this 2 into xy is equal to b, here b is positive, so we have got it 2xy. Suppose if b is negative, what happens ma? Either x or y will be negative. Either x or y will be negative, isn't it? If anyone is negative, automatically this will be minus. If both are positive means positive. If both are negative, minus into minus plus. So I am going to write the formula. See, root of a plus ib is equal to plus or minus x plus iy, isn't it? X, the value of x we got it, root of, I am writing modulus z plus a the whole divided by 2. Because I have written modulus z is root of a square plus b square plus I into root of the same modulus z minus a the whole divided by, say, root of modulus z minus a the whole divided by 2. So here symbol we have to check, isn't it? Plus b or minus b. That I am writing b divided by modulus b. B and b means both it will get cancelled, isn't it? So modulus b means what is the meaning? If it is negative or positive, it will become positive. So both positive means it will be plus. If b is negative, we should get the negative answer. That is why we have written plus I into b by modulus b, where z is equal to a plus ib, comma b not equal to 0. If b not equal to 0 means only it will say complex number. Is that clear? This is the formula to find out the square root of a complex number. Okay, when we do a problem, you can understand. Find the square root of 6 minus 8i. Okay, before that, if you have a doubt, see, note. If b is negative, what happens, ma? b by modulus b is equal to minus 1. b and b will get cancelled. This minus will be left out. So, x and y we will have the different sign. If b is positive, automatically b by modulus b will be equal to plus 1. Isn't it? Therefore, x and y we will have the same sign. That is the reason here we have added this value b by modulus b. Now, solution. See here. We have to find it out this answer. This formula when we are using, you can write a is equal to 6 or let z is equal to 6 minus 8i. Modulus z is equal to root of 6 square plus minus 8 the whole square. That is root of 36 plus 64. Root 100 which is equal to 10. So, modulus z value we have got it. I am writing the value of a is equal to 6 and b is equal to minus 8. So, we have that root of a plus ib is equal to plus or minus root of modulus z plus a divided by 2 plus I into b by modulus b into root of modulus z minus a divided by 2. Isn't it? Now substitute the value. We need to find it out. Root of 6 minus 8i plus or minus root of modulus z 10 plus 6 divided by 2 plus I into b minus 8 by modulus minus 8 into root of modulus z 10 minus a minus 6 by 2. This is plus or minus root of 16 by 2. This is minus I into 8 by modulus of minus 8 is plus 8. Root 10 minus 6, that is 4 divided by 2. Isn't it? See, 8 and 8 will get cancelled. 1 2 is 2, 2 2s are 4. Here 1 2 is 2, 8. So plus or minus root 8 minus I into root 2. But root 8 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2. So, root 8 can be written as 2 into root 2 minus I into root 2. Is that clear? So, if you know the formula, it is easy for us to find it out. Exercise 2.5, problem number 10. Find the square root of subdivision 1 is 4 plus 3i. So, we can, once you write the formula, okay. So, root of a plus ib is equal to plus or minus root of modulus z plus a divided by 2 plus I into b by modulus b into root of modulus z minus a divided by 2. Isn't it? Here, in this problem, z is equal to 4 plus 3i. Modulus z is equal to, we know, root of 4 square plus 3 square. Root of 4 square 16 plus 3 square is 9. root 16 plus 9, we know 25. Root 25, 5 into 5 is 25, so our answer is 5. And A equal to 4 and B is equal to 3. Substitute there, ma. It's root 4 plus 3i is equal to plus or minus root of modulus z 5 plus 4 by 2 plus I into 3 by modulus 3 into root of 5 minus 4 divided by 2. This is plus or minus root 9 by 2 plus I into 3 by modulus 3 is 3. Root 1 by 2. 3 and 3 will be getting cancelled, isn't it? See here, plus or minus root 9 is 3 and root 2 cannot be taken out. Root 1 is 1, 1 by root 2. Or even we can write it as plus or minus 3 plus I the whole divided by root 2. Since root 2 is common, I have written like that. Is that clear? Now, the second subdivision is minus 6 plus 8i. Here, z equal to minus 6 plus 8i, modulus z equal to root of minus 6 the whole square plus 8 square. So, we may get root minus 6 the whole square is 36 plus 8 square 64. So, which is equal to root 100 and the answer is equal to 10. Here A equal to minus 6 and B is equal to plus 8. Shall we substitute in the formula? So, when we substitute root minus 6 plus 8i is equal to plus or minus modulus root modulus z 10 plus minus 6 divided by 2 plus I into B 8 by modulus 8 into root 10 minus of minus 6 divided by 2. So, plus or minus root of 10 minus 6 4 by 2 plus I into 8 modulus 8 is 8 root of 10 minus of minus is plus 10 plus 6 16 by 2. So, plus or minus here 2 and 4 2 we will get, isn't it? Root 2 plus I into root 8. So, in the example problem we have learned that plus I into root 8 when we divide 8 2 into 2 into 2, isn't it? So, we can write it as 2 into root 2. Is that clear? I hope all you might have understood this, how to find out the square root. We have one more subdivision, that is minus 5 minus 12i. So, here we can take z is equal to minus 5 minus 12i. So, modulus z equal to root of minus 5 the whole square plus minus 12 the whole square. So, we may get root 25 plus 12 square minus 12 the whole square is 144. This is root 169. This we know, isn't it? 13 into 13 is 169. So, modulus z we have got it 13. A equal to minus 5 and B is equal to minus 12. So, root of, when we substitute in the formula, minus 5 minus 12 I is equal to plus or minus, see, root of modulus is at 13 minus of, plus minus 5 divided by 2 plus I into minus 12 by modulus minus 12 into root modulus is at 13 minus of minus 5 divided by 2. Is that clear? Just I have substituted the values in the formula. 13 minus 5, that is 8 by 2 minus I into 12 by modulus of minus 12 is plus 12 into root This 13 minus of minus is plus. 13 plus 5. 18 divided by 2. So here it will get cancelled, isn't it? Here 12 and 12 it get cancelled. 1, 2 is 2. 9 2s are 18. Plus or minus root 4 minus I into root 9. That is plus or minus root 4 2 minus I into root 9, that is 3. Is that clear? I hope all you might have understood this exercise. So by this we have completed that exercise 2.5. And tomorrow we can learn a new section of this chapter, equation of a complex or equation of complex form of a circle. Okay, what will be the form of the equation of a circle in complex number? Okay, today there is no homework for you. Daily portions, please learn it. Don't keep it later, we can learn. Okay, write down the notes, keep everything neat and safe. Thank you, students. Bye bye.